What if God isn't real? Why would God let us suffer? There are millions of questions that I don't think there are answers to, but there are clues that hint towards God. One hint that really tells me that there might be a God is how my family has forgiven me over and over. I think that if God was here, He would do the same for everyone else. Romans 8:28 said, God promises to make something good out of the storms that bring devastation to your life. But why would God cause storms in the first place? Maybe He doesn't make the storms, but instead just picks us up afterwards.
What if God isn't real? Since I was a child, I started attending vacation Bible camp over the years. And over the years, I've become very fond of it. The campfires at night with stories, singing songs in the morning, and swimming at Governor Dodge. All of these things speak to me. They are my joys overcoming the questions, doubts, and struggles of life. I'm only a teenager. I still have lots of time to discover and for things to be revealed to me. Jesus once said, you don't understand now what I'm doing, but someday you will understand.
Oh, the project. Okay, cool. So about this, I kind of wanted to do a little thing that kind of was like stained glass for my project. Since we couldn't really go to the vinery, my mom, she picked this out. What I did, I just colored it in a bit. I added some paper on the back. Lights up too. I added some pictures, or not pictures, stickers on it that kind of like represent my church journey and like what I've gone through. And overall, I think it turned out really nice. We got the Bible, the whole church, and then all the communion stuff. And the Bible verse, John 1:9. If we confess our sins, He is faithful and just and will forgive our sins and purify from all unrighteousness. And basically, I kind of took from that as like, you gotta like learn from your mistakes. Not everyone's gonna be perfect. You gotta make mistakes to learn stuff.
I feel like my life is not normal. That going to get back to normal. With COVID at school, I asked God to get back to normal. I feel like after asking this, I am okay with God planning if it takes time. I have a challenge in my life that my family helps me with, and sometimes God helps me too. Me too. I love God when God helps me. I can overcome obstacles, and even when I fall, just like my rock climb.
I chose Proverb 19:21 as my Bible verse because I interpret it as I don't need to know what God has in plan for me, because it will come to light when the timing is right, but I can't wait to experience all the special moments God has planned for me, happy or sad, like how He has always been there for me growing up. In the words of Proverb 19:21, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails.
There are things in my life that seem godly. God protects me and keeps me safe and is there to support me. God protects me by providing me with a loving family and helps me get dressed and fed every morning with a roof over my head. I am thankful for all those things, but I still have some questions, like, is there a God and who is He to me? I know I have my whole life ahead of me to discover this. For now, I'll just keep doing me, and God and I will continue to cross paths until I find out who He is to me. And my faith statement is, we can go with the flow or stay on the narrow path of the Lord. Matthew 7:13 and 14.
What does God mean to me? That's the question that I've recently been asked, and honestly, that's hard to answer. A lot of the time, they're my friend, someone I can feel comfortable with. I can talk to them even if I really don't know who they are. Other times, I feel as though they are watching over me, guiding me through a long, twisted path with multiple detours. I ask them questions along the way, and through my journey down this path so far, they and my friends and my family have led me down a path to what I hope is success and happiness. One thing that has always been a struggle through my faith is that this journey never really felt like my own. As most of my family is a Christian, it felt like it was my duty to carry on the Christianity. But for me, it was hard to carry it on when it was something I couldn't feel. I can't let my mind wonder if God is real because it doesn't feel logical. I mean, personally, I can't believe that when you pass, you go to heaven or hell or get born into something new. I don't understand how he can magically talk with people or how he answers prayers. I don't understand how he can be beside you or any of that. I'm still unsure of where my faith will take me, so I'm waiting till I have more of an idea. As I grow older, I can see myself struggling with knowing who and what I am. I've already struggled trying to figure out who I am meant to be. I've always been a person who needs to think about things on my own instead of accepting other people's answers. As much as it is a struggle, it's also a gift. To me, it's a gift because I'm allowed to figure out who I am instead of being told. I know a few things about myself so far in this journey called life. A few of these are wanting equal rights for all races, genders, and sexual orientations. And for that, I have always had a passion for music. I've always been empathetic for everyone, which is also one of my gifts and struggles. It's a gift because I usually know how they feel and know how to help most times than not. It's a struggle though because no matter how much I've learned, I still struggle to set any healthy boundaries between me and anyone. I know that once I grow older, I will learn more about who and what I am as a person. I'm excited to see where I go as my time goes on, and I'm ready to continue this journey. Since today is one of the biggest steps in my faith journey, I'm finally ready to go through with it no matter what the future holds.
So I decided on the quote from the Bible from Romans 12:2. Don't become so well adjusted to your culture that you fit into without even thinking. Instead, fix your attention on God. You'll be changed from the inside out. Readily recognize what He wants from you and quickly respond to it. Unlike the culture around you, always dragging you down to its level of immaturity, God brings out the best of you and develops well-informed maturity in you. This quote meant a lot to me because I felt like with Christianity, it felt like something kind of forced onto me. It felt like something that I didn't really have a say in and that my family just wanted for me. But I really feel happy when I go to church or Bethel Horizons and making friends. I've always, like Mia said, have empathy for others before myself or for others. It felt like I really cared about everyone. And so we don't need these answers today or the next day. It's a journey, and we're going to struggle, we're going to doubt, and I feel like, I just want to be me. I don't want to be controlled by anyone or anything, or any boundaries that society says. So, yeah.